Welcome to the Historypedia channel. My name is Peter and today I'm going to tell you about an ancient world history. The Mycenaean civilization was an ancient civilization that existed in the region that is now Greece from around 1600 BCE to 1100 BCE. It is considered to be the first advanced civilization of the Greeks. The Mycenaean civilization was renowned for its legendary leaders, who played a central role in the myths and legends of ancient Greece. These leaders were often portrayed as brave warriors, cunning strategists, and wise rulers, and their stories have inspired generations of writers, artists, and thinkers. Perhaps the most famous Mycenaean leader was Agamemnon, who was the king of Mycenae and the leader of the Greek forces during the Trojan War. According to legend, Agamemnon was a skilled warrior and strategist who rallied the Greeks to attack the city of Troy in order to rescue Helen, the wife of his brother Menelaus. However, Agamemnon's own story was also one of betrayal and tragedy, as he was later killed by his own wife, Clytemnestra. Another famous Mycenaean leader was Achilles, who was also a warrior in the Trojan War. According to legend, Achilles was invincible except for his heel, which was his only vulnerable spot. He was known for his bravery, his skill in combat, and his intense pride, which ultimately led to his downfall. Odysseus was another legendary leader of the Mycenaean era, known for his cunning and intelligence. He was the king of the island of Ithaca and a hero of the Trojan War. According to legend, he spent 10 years wandering the seas after the war before finally returning home to Ithaca. His journey was chronicled in the epic poem, The Odyssey. These legendary leaders and others like them have inspired countless works of literature, art, and film throughout the ages, and their stories continue to capture the imaginations of people around the world today. The Mycenaeans were known for their impressive architecture, which included massive fortifications, palace complexes, and tombs. Mycenaean architecture was characterized by its use of stone, particularly for fortifications and public buildings. One of the most notable examples of Mycenaean architecture is the Lion Gate at the city of Mycenae. This gate, built around 1250 BCE, features two massive stone lions flanking a central column. The gate provided access to the city's citadel and was likely used as a defensive structure. Mycenaean palace complexes were also impressive feats of engineering. The palace at Pylos, for example, covered an area of over 10,000 square meters and was organized around a central courtyard. The palace featured a large throne room, storerooms for goods and supplies, and living quarters for the royal family and their servants. Mycenaean tombs, particularly the Ptolemies tombs, were also notable examples of Mycenaean architecture. Ptolemies tombs were built into hillsides and featured a circular burial chamber with a domed roof. The most famous example of a Mycenaean Ptolemies tomb is the tomb of Agamemnon at Mycenae, which is thought to have been built around 1250 BCE. Overall, Mycenaean architecture was impressive for its use of stone, its attention to detail, and its ability to create monumental structures that still inspire awe today. The Mycenaean civilization declined around 1100 BCE, possibly due to invasion, famine, or natural disasters. Their legacy, however, lived on in the later Greek civilization, which drew inspiration from their art, architecture, and mythology. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned.